importance of heart in this. You've really got to believe in this. I mean, you are going to embark upon a path which will affect other people's lives and maybe even the future of your company. You know, will it survive? And I think you have to be really certain in a very uncertain environment, because the creation around media, the change in structures everywhere, you know, whether it be, you know, government or churches and synagogues, organizations, again, that vertical structure has been challenged all the time. The way you do business, the way you relate to other people, to your markets. The technology completely changed the way the power stays like that. That uncertain market, and add into that a recession.
Right, as you came in.
Recession.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one thing to reinvent in an era of milk and honey.
Right.
When you're in a famine, that is a lot harder to do. But it makes you think a lot deeper. One thing, you know, I've always felt is that you cannot do it alone. You really do need people to believe with you and bring them on board. I mean, I remember at Odyssey, there are a lot of people with a lot of huge goodwill and just wanting to do something really positive. What was it going to be? And there was one project which, in a way, the company was betting the ranch on. This was the future. This is going to be the answer to everything. And in my view, it wasn't. On paper, it should work, you know. But for whatever reason, every aspect of the market relationship didn't work. So that had to be torn down. And in that period when you are still trying to understand the fit, what is this organization capable of? Where is the need in the market that we can meet? You know, this guy comes across with a funny accent from another side of the planet, and he's shutting things down. And this is scary. And, you know, you need a result very quickly. Yeah. And I built us around social justice. That was the zeitgeist. If, you know, that was inspiring a generation, more than a generation. It's where energy was. It was where connect people. It was where connect religion and mainstream. And there was energy there. And we, in the first year, built around two big projects. One was bed nets, malaria. There was momentum. Tony Blair, his Faith Foundation, was getting behind that. Gates was behind it. It was something that you could see, and suddenly you were part of something bigger, and the staff felt that. It wasn't going to be our future, but it would give a taste of what that future could be like. The other was the Environment Conference in Copenhagen at the end of 2009, and we sent 3 crews. We sort of, again, bet the ranch on that, but fundamentally we were the people who followed religion at the summit. The idea that religion has something to say about stewardship of the planet, that it can motivate people, was important. And no one was covering that, and we did. And so we grew the brand into a very important area. Someone who's going to give this perspective that's been lacking a voice. And they're going to give it a voice in the most exciting areas of engagement, multimedia. So that's where we began to plant the flag. And I think quite a few people saw that this is an exciting path. It's worth following this guy and this vision for a bit.